Hey, you know what it is? Movie time! And if you've not watched my videos, then what we do is we pick a movie by votes, by rating, by Metacritics, Rotten Tomatoes, and we review it and try to get to the bottom of the reviews. All those reviews are honest or not? And today we have a movie where we have gotten pretty good, but the movie is bad. So bad, in fact, that it had won an award for it, of being that bad, that lazy. So without further ado, let's get going. Alone in the Dark is the 2005 boll movie, who's a mashup of Aliens, Evil Dead, and Oliver Twist. Change the game. The opening scene is a full minute and a half scrolling text that act as a test for the audience. If you make it to the entire 90 seconds, then congratulations, you fucking failed. Your punishment is more of this abomination. This lady is a nun who runs an orphanage. He's a scientist who wants to experiment on the orphans.
You call the police and you tell them the children have disappeared.
Luckily, she's out for the kids.
The children are my responsibility.
You're just gonna have to look somewhere else. You crazy
Went
old.
to check on the children. Their beds were empty.
Never mind. Fuck those kids. So she files a fake report, but she wasn't expecting such an incredible police work that almost blew the scandal wide open while not giving a shit and park over wherever the shit it wants. And searching idiotic places. Damn, all 20 kids are behind that bush. They're not standing right in front of the house either? Well then, fuck it. I'm out of ideas. Now we get to the star of the movie, Christian Slater. He's which means
Unusual.
well, that might sound stupid. It also really is. He's suddenly attacked by this guy who has a superhuman abilities. Luckily, so does Slater. So, how are they able to do that? Who the fuck knows? The movie never tells us, and we never see anything like it from anybody in the entire movie. This poor man's Tara Reid, who also happens to be played by the actual Tara Reid, is Slater's girlfriend and a scientist.
Use constellations to pinpoint a geographical location.
Yeah, I know. By sheer coincidence, she's the assistant to Dr. Hudgens, who's the mad scientist.
Dr. Hudgens, when did you get back?
Oh, a few hours ago.
Anyways, Dr. Hudgens, looking for a sunken chest containing an alien ripoff. It's covered in gold,
Made of solid gold.
which we learn is one of their weaknesses. And I'm sure knowledge will come in handy later.
They believed it held the power to contain evil spirits.
This guy tries to steal the gold, which releases the alien. Thanks, asshole. You know what? The first 90% of this movie is pointless fillers. So I'm just going to try and speed through it. All the orphans from the beginning turn into zombies. We never learn why. There's a paranormal government bureau known as 713 that Slater used to work for. The creatures die when exposed to sunlight,
It is lethal.
which is a pretty big fucking weakness. So they make these light-containing bullets. You think drawing them into the sunlight will be more sense, but no. Shooting with these fucking Christmas lights is far smarter choice. The 713th and the Xenos.
Magnetics off the scale, Commander. I've never seen anything like it.
That's right. Just look at all the electromagnetics. Have you ever seen so many electromagnetics before? That explains why they just seems to show up whenever Slater and Reed are attacked. It doesn't explain why they always come crashing through the windows. The door is right there, you fucking assholes. Look, it's not even closed.
Scanner's clear.
Dr. Reed tries to sound smart,
Constellations to pinpoint a geographical location.
and it's adorable.
The computer can plot a location. Edward.
Yeah.
I think the computer can pinpoint location.
She just said the same thing twice, and somehow surprised the second time she said it. The Xenos that try to attack Slater at his home. So of course the 713 shows up again through the fucking windows. And we get the dumbest shootout ever. This guy is shooting a pillar which is right in front of him. Why? And what the fuck is this? Why are they shooting at each other?
First rule they teach you at 713, huh? Trust your instincts.
Really? That's the first rule they teach you?
You're infected. I'm taking you in.
Slater then saves his life with his expertly placed shot. Oh, for fuck's sake. So they're best friends now, and they all go here.
They shut it down 22 years ago after 6 miners were killed in an unexplained accident.
That's right. And that's 22 years ago, and now they're here today. I'm serious. That's the reason they give, and nobody questions it.
No, I don't know what I expected.
Slater somehow to start to
Coming here for a
believe.
reason. Until we know what that is, we're not gonna be able to stop him.
Neither of these things end up being true. From out of nowhere, Dr. Hudgens can now control the creatures and send them to attack the base. A small group of them go into the mine, and this lady must be a total bitch because a creature comes out of the ground and everybody just watches it attack her. You assholes are all pointing your guns at it and did nothing. I honestly have no idea if she's dead or not. On one hand, she got bit in the leg, but on the other, she tells us she's dead.
She's gone.
But then she starts to get up. You know what? Fuck it. Back at the camp, everyone is dead but these two, and they leave to go upstairs. Why? What the fuck is upstairs? Turns out, nothing. And they both die miserably. I have no idea why any of that even is in the movie. Who the fuck are even these two people? Anyways, now they get this crazy revelation that this is where they implanted the orphans with those little centipede things. The writers must have forgotten that Slater ran away before any of that experiments, so this makes no fucking sense. Then they come across this door, and Slater has to decide whether he wants to open it or not.
This could be our only way out of here.
Some doors are meant to stay shut.
Oh, shut fuck up. Before he can decide, this guy's head explodes. And it's their crazy Dr. Hudgens. Oh, you. Suddenly, everybody is now against the door opening.
Don't open that door.
But I say, fuck that. If she's against it,
Meant to stay shut.
I'm for it. So they kill Dr. Hudgens. But at least we get the door open. Well, shit. Now there are thousands of Xenos all headed right for them. This guy plants a bomb. Then realizes he's too far away. So he runs back to heroically sacrifice himself. While that's happening, Slater and Reed climb this ladder, and it's clearly the middle of the night. Then somehow, it's suddenly daytime. Which means, sacrificing himself was completely fucking pointless. The sun would have killed all the Xenos anyways. But don't worry, because he didn't sacrifice himself. He somehow survived this huge explosion and all that fire. So again, what the fuck was the point of any of that? Another crazy coincidence, the ladder just happens to be right next to the orphanage, and we found out where the nun has committed suicide. We never found out why, but we don't give a fuck. The entire city is empty because it was evacuated. But by who? Everyone in the 713 is dead. And why are these cars abandoned in the middle of the street? Are we supposed to believe any of that and they exited out of the cars and run out of food? Why? And seriously, in an abandoned stroller, that is so fucked up. Now they tell us. But who the fuck closed it?
County people were wiped off the face of the earth, and now looks like it's happening all over again.
Was the city evacuated, or was everyone killed? None of this ever makes no fucking sense. The movie somehow completely falls apart in the end, which is crazy because it was not coherent in the first place. Then it all ends with them getting attacked in the broad daylight, which they told us was not possible. If you don't believe Alone in the Dark is the worst movie ever made, then
Nice going, jackass.
if you like the video, subscribe, comment, like, and I will certainly appreciate it. I'll catch you in the next video.